What's happening again, good people? Got a few more duels I want to show today. I'll try to put like more than one duel on the same video. Give you a little more bang for the buck here. Once again, we're using red eyes. Let's see which one this is. Of course, I start off with my go-to combo here. I want to say bring out Predator Plant, get a let's see what happens here. Yeah, okay, Predator Plant. Use Red Eye's Insight to put a level 7 in the grave so we can use Return of the Dragon Lords to get them back out on the field. And then we're gonna put a bunch of level 7s in the grave when we use our fusion, but that's why I got Return of the Red Eyes, so we can get something else out of there as well. So I do Meteor Black Garnet, and we use him to go ahead and send another level 7 to the grave. And now we ready to return the red eyes next turn to go ahead and revive one ASAP. He used Dragon Shrine. Okay, yeah, so blue eyes, right. So yeah, it's a couple blue eyes duels in this video. This was the first one. I like doing red eyes versus blue eyes. It kind of gives me the Joey versus Kaiba vibes, and those were some dope duels in the anime. So, he uses Monster Reborn to get my Darkness Metal out of the grave and use it for his effect, and he summons the Blue Eyes Jet Dragon. So, because he's got a Blue Eyes in the grave, he can send a card back to my hand. He chose my Fusion Monster and tried to attack my Red Eyes, which I used Return of the Dragon Lords to keep him alive. I needed at least one Red Eyes on the field so I could keep using Return of the Red Eyes. So, my plan here, get another Red Eyes. Now he used Threatening Roar, so I can't attack, meaning that no matter what I do, his monsters are not gonna die this turn. And then he used Ultimate Creature of Destruction on Blue Eyes Jet, so pretty much all of his cards are protected, which is fine. So I went ahead, Exceed summoned my boy Big Eye, which is one of my favorites to use with the Red Eyes because a lot of monsters are stronger than Red Eyes. And since he had Ultimate Creature of Destruction on Jet, I just took my Red Eyes back and used his effect to get another level 7 onto the field. Now we use Return of the Red Eyes again. I like to summon that dragon because when people read the effect, it kind of scares them a little bit and will make them want to attack him instead, because his effect when he's Gemini summoned is that it protects all other Red Eyes from being destroyed. So when people don't understand how Gemini effects work, it kind of trips them out and makes them want to get rid of him first. But that didn't work on this dude. So he sent my Big Eye back to the hand, which allowed me to summon him again. Only this time he didn't have Ultimate Creature of Destruction to save his Jet Dragon, so now I took him. Flipped over my monsters, summoned my Catalyst Field to get rid of his back row. Okay. Then I Exceed summon again into a Queen Dragon Degen. Now at this point I brought a Red Eyes back from the grave. I don't have Blue Eyes in my graveyard, so I can't use Jet's effect, but he just went ahead and quit anyway. I don't think he had any cards in his hand, so it's probably not a lot he could have done even if he had survived that turn, so he just went ahead and surrendered. So I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the next duel, or at least try to. We'll see how the video comes out in the end. Alright, so this is the duel that you want to see. This is another Blue Eyes duel. Again, I love doing red versus blue. Always fun. This one's a little better than the last one because it went on for 7 turns. So, didn't have much of a hand to start with, so we just set Call by the Grave and pass turn. We keep using that Cosmic Cyclone or whatever it's called. Yeah, Cosmic Cyclone to banish my my back row. He had a few of those in his deck, so. Now what was weird here is he summoned Relinquished, and I didn't have any monsters on the field for him to steal. I guess he must have thought I might have summoned something in front of it, but I don't know. Most people use Link Karibo instead, but that's what he chose to do there. So he did that and got Blue Eyes Jet onto the field but he does not have blue eyes in his grave, so he cannot activate those effects of his. So, we're gonna go ahead and get my red eyes out on the field. I had to sacrifice a flare dragon to get darkness metal out, but then he skill drained me, so it was kind of a waste for me to do that. So my plan now was to use Red Eye's Fang with Chain to steal his jet. I tried to end my turn, and he knew the one to pick because I had put it down first, I guess, so he got rid of my Fang. So, had to change plans here. He's gonna use jet, tried to kill me, but I had Return of the Dragon Lords in my grave, so that protected me for one turn. Now, I drew the best possible card, Red Eye's Fusion. He used Max C, and we're gonna take the challenge. I bring out my boy Meteor Black Comet Dragon. As always, his name is now Red Eye's Black Dragon because he was summoned with Red Eye's Fusion. I went ahead, I want to say, all I needed was this Inferno Fire Blast that I have face down. Yeah. So because he got rid of my Fang with Chain earlier, but not this card, I get to use Inferno Fire Blast on whatever he summons, and I will be good. Alright, so we got Jet Dragon out here. He can't use the send him back to the hand trick because he doesn't have blue eyes in his grave. Now, he got rid of my other monster and probably was just thinking about charging this to the game and taking the 500, or maybe he had something in his back row there. He probably thought that my face down card was infinite impermanence because you notice he didn't put anything in that column. So, I just flip over my old Inferno Fire Blast and just take him out instantly. 35. Don't even have to attack him or worry about any of that, so. There's another win for the Red Eyes. Most of these, well, actually all of those duels were against Blue Eyes, but this other one was pretty cool too. I went on a little winning streak on ranked, so figured I'd just show y'all the last one that happened during my streak, and that was against this Dinomorphia player, which I never seem to be able to win against them because they have such wild effects. Like, they do a lot to their life points, but I don't know, they're good at keeping them, the ones that they keep, they're good at holding on to them, so I believe this is one of, if not the only times I've ever beaten this deck. So I use Red Eye's Insight. Normally I send Red Eye's Wyvern to the grave with that card, but this time I sent a level 7 so I could use Return of the Dragon Lords. He's cutting into his life points already. He spits 4,000 to bring out this, I don't even know how to pronounce that name, but I had Pierce in the Darkness, which is, again, one of my favorite cards. Summon my normal Gemini monster from the grave, and that allowed me to draw a card with Pierce in the Darkness. Over there doing Dinomorphia things, and I got Red Eyes on the field now. We're gonna draw one card with Pierce in the Darkness. We got Mirror Force. We're gonna attack using Pierce in the Darkness. He used his effect, which cuts my attack in half, I believe, but then Pierce in the Darkness comes in on top of that. So, he destroyed his card and tried to destroy mine, but I got Return of the Dragon Lord. So now he summoned something in defense, meaning that he won't take any damage from the attack. Boom. Alright, now he's over there doing some more Dinomorphia things. And I mean, this guy has 500 life points left. Like, at this point, I had already made it my, I knew I was just gonna have to burn him, you know what I'm saying? And that's with this card or Fusion, I knew I needed to burn him, so. We use Red Eye's Fusion. He used Max C. At that point, I knew it was over. Now, what he does is pretty smart, but At this point, I could just burn him with anything. Like, I don't even. So he summons that card again, and then he has this other trap that will allow him to fuse again and bring out a fusion monster that will not let any of my monsters that have higher attack than his life points activate their effects. But I activated my effect just now before his monster was summoned, so the effect will still go through because I don't have to activate it anymore. It's already been activated in the first link of the chain. Shoo! We're gonna go ahead and burn him for 900. And we defeat Dinomorphia. First time for everything, right? Anywho, I'm gonna try my best to put all 3 of those duels on one video, so hopefully it works out. If it did, then this would be at the end. So thanks for watching. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the 3-piece, and like and subscribe. We'll catch y'all in the next video.